If you're in your teens and still going through puberty, this video could make a massive difference in your life, because how you live your life right now will determine whether you reach your genetic height potential or not. Let's start with the basics. Your final adult height is mostly influenced by genetics, around 60 to 80%. But what most people don't realize is that the other 20 to 40% is heavily influenced by your environment. Things like nutrition, sleep quality, hormonal health, and lifestyle habits. During puberty, your body goes through a growth spurt fueled by hormones such as IGF-1, growth hormone, and testosterone. These hormones act directly on your growth plates, the areas of cartilage near the ends of your long bones. And as long as these growth plates are open, you still have the potential to grow taller. Once these growth plates fuse, typically between the ages of 16 to 19 in males, growth stops permanently. To build a taller frame, your body needs the raw materials to grow. It's not enough to just be eating a lot, you also need to eat smartly. A diet rich in high quality protein is crucial for proper bone development and tissue growth. At the same time, minerals like calcium and phosphorus are used to harden and lengthen bones. Without them, your growth will stall, even if your hormone levels are optimal. Vitamin D plays a key role here. It enhances calcium absorption and directly affects bone growth. If you live in a cloudy climate or spend most of your time indoors, you should strongly consider supplementing vitamin D3, as levels below 30 nanograms per milliliter can impair growth. Zinc is another mineral worth mentioning. It plays a key role in regulating IGF-1, a growth hormone your liver produces. Zinc deficiency has been directly linked to stunted growth in adolescence. Finally, vitamin K2, magnesium, and collagen all support bone remodeling and density. These aren't optional, they're foundational if you're serious about height maxing. Sleep is where most of your height growth actually happens. Roughly 70% of your body's daily growth hormone output is released during deep sleep, especially in the first few hours after you fall asleep. That means your bedtime and your sleep quality aren't just preferences, they're variables that directly affect your final height. Teenagers ideally need 8 to 10 hours of uninterrupted sleep, but it's not just about sleep duration, circadian timing matters just as much. Going to bed before midnight and maintaining a consistent sleep-wake schedule helps regulate your body's hormone rhythms, including testosterone and growth hormone. If you're staying up past 2 a.m. every night or sleeping in till noon, you're sending the wrong signals to your endocrine system for growth. Physical activity, particularly high impact and full body movements, promote growth hormone secretion and improves bone mineral density. Activities like sprinting, jumping, and swimming are all effective at sending mechanical signals through your bones and joints, stimulating growth. There's a common myth that lifting weights will stunt your growth. This isn't true unless you're seriously overtraining with poor form and not recovering. What's more important is how you train. During puberty, your focus should be on explosive movements, flexibility, and perfect form, not chasing ego lifts. Basketball and volleyball players often end up taller, not because the sport stretches them, but because the vertical jumping and dynamic movements increase natural HGH levels. Combine that with good genetics and proper recovery, and you have a formula for height maxing. Even if your bones stop growing, your posture can add or subtract a few inches from your perceived height. If your thoracic spine is hunched over or your pelvis is tilted improperly, you may appear shorter than you actually are. Daily spinal decompression, such as hanging from a pull-up bar, can help counteract spinal compression from sitting or carrying a heavy backpack. Mobility work, yoga, and specific exercises such as cobra stretches can make a massive difference in how tall you appear. You may not grow taller overnight, but if you straighten your posture and decompress your spine, you may gain 1 to 2 centimeters in perceived height. Your endocrine health plays a huge role in height development. Anything that's going to impair your testosterone or growth hormone levels is going to significantly impact your height growth. Smoking, binge drinking, chronic stress, and sleep deprivation, these aren't just bad habits, they actively suppress hormones that drive height growth. And in some rare cases, they can even lead to earlier closure of growth plates. And if you're using anabolic steroids or SARMs as a teen, you're gambling with your natural development. No amount of muscle mass is worth losing inches off your final height. There are a lot of supplements marketed to teenagers promising inches of height growth. Most of these are junk, but there are a few that can actually be beneficial when used properly. A combination of vitamin D3 and K2, zinc, magnesium glycinate, and collagen peptides can build a strong foundation for height growth. If you're deficient in any of those, supplementation could make a massive difference. But again, these only work when your sleep, diet, and training is already optimized. If you're still in puberty, now is your window. Take it seriously. You don't have to obsess over height, but you need to realize that what you do right now will determine how tall you'll be for the rest of your life. Optimize your nutrition, prioritize deep sleep, train with intention, and eliminate anything that interferes with your hormonal health. That's the blueprint to Heightmaxxing naturally, scientifically, and permanently. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more looks maxing content, and comment down below your current age and height. Until next time.